like this. I think it complements your skin tone well. It doesn't clash with any of your undertones. Okay, so I'm kind of partial to this one, but I honestly like both of them, so definitely something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go around your waist.
Okay.
And stretch your arms out for me. I just want to get a look at the arm length. Okay, so we can kind of pin that back. And you can kind of get an idea.
Oh yeah.
That's where it looks just a little cleaner. This one does have the structured collar tips, so they're not going to get wrinkled as you get it dry cleaned. I maybe would take the sides in just a tad. This one I think overall suits your skin tone really well. I really like that royal blue. And this one has that structured collar. This is more of an everyday gray. Difference here is that it has that slightly kind of bleached look. Still looks very nice. Maybe a little more casual, and it has the colored accent in the collar.
Okay. All right.
The royal blue, also the black and the neutral, I think will also go really nice with the other shirts that you picked out.
Thank you. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hi. What brings you in today? How can I help you?
I'm here. I have an event to go to for Father's Day. I got a gift card. I need to buy some clothes, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I need to get fitted for something.
Okay. All right, great. Well, my name is Sarah. It's very nice to meet you. I'm glad you came in.
Thanks. My name is James.
James, okay. Basically what we do is this is an all-inclusive service.
Okay.
So we can get you fitted for an outfit for sure. I can give you a couple recommendations once we get your profile in our system.
Okay.
So you said you had a gift card?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get you into our system, and then we can kind of move on from there. Do you have about 30 minutes to an hour? That's about how long it takes. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, perfect. So let me just get a little bit of information from you.
Okay.
Father's Day, are you excited?
I am.
Good. Alrighty, so what's your name?
James.
Last name?
Monroe. M-O-N-R-O-E.
Perfect. Okay. Your gift card referral. Okay. And what exactly are you looking for today? Like a full head to toe outfit?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a full outfit head to toe.
You do offer tailoring service. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And this is for a specific event?
Yes, it is. It's a Father's Day brunch.
Wow, that's exciting. Okay. And is this on Father's Day, just so I have an idea of if we need something to be done by? Okay. And are we looking for just the one outfit, or do you possibly want anything else?
I think just one. We can see what else we have, but one for sure.
Maybe a couple other recommendations. All right, James. Well, let me go get you into our system. I'll come back in and then we'll get started, okay? Can I get you anything to drink while you're waiting? We've got water, wine, seltzer, cider.
Cider would be great.
Sure. All right, just a few minutes. I'll be right back, okay?
Thank you.
All right, James. Hope you didn't have to wait too long. Here's your cider.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
and
you.
Cold.
All right.
Hope that's okay. That's our most popular brand.
That's perfect.
Alrighty, well, why don't you drink that while we get started? I just have a couple preliminary questions to get started with our appointment, if that's okay.
All right.
So what kind of event are you going to? You said it's brunch. Is this more casual, dressy?
Yeah. It's not black tie, but it's more dressy.
More dressy. Do you know what venue this is at by chance? Like a restaurant, a hotel?
It's the restaurant outdoor venue.
Outdoor, okay. So it's going to be a little warm, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. All right, and do you have any color preferences?
Nothing too crazy. Blacks, browns, blue, Mostly muted colors.
Okay. Short sleeve because it's hot. We can look at a couple long sleeves.
Yeah, if it's breathable, I can do a long sleeve,
Okay.
but I prefer a short sleeve.
How do you feel about something with a collar, like a polo?
Yeah, that's fine.
And do you have any material preferences, like all cotton, poly blend?
As long as it's breathable, it's fine with me.
Okay, how do you feel about patterns?
Muted patterns, nothing overly too bold.
Okay, so kind of muted, but maybe a little bit of a statement. Okay.
Right.
And do you have any specific style influencers?
No, I don't.
Okay. Kind of a man of your own style.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Have you ever been measured or fitted before? Do you have a regular tailor?
No, I don't have a regular tailor.
Okay,
It's
so
been
you
probably
don't know your measurements.
No, it's been more than 3 years since I've been fitted.
Okay, so we'll definitely get that done for you today. Just be taking some basic measurements.
Okay.
I'm also going to do a little bit of a color matching. It's more so just so we can figure out your undertones, so we can decide what kind of neutrals are best. I know they kind of all look the same, but they are a little bit different, so we'll do a little bit of that today. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, James, so let's go ahead and move forward with our color matching, okay? I'll step to the side. I'll just be kind of holding these up against your face. It'll help us see where the lights are reflecting and what colors best suit you.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll have you step over here. Are you able to see yourself okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, so let's get started with a black. You are already wearing black. It looks like this is a little bit more of like an everyday, kind of a muted tone, a little more of an ashy color black. I do have, just as an example, this is a little darker. It's kind of reflective, a little more of a coal black. Goes with your beard a little bit better, maybe brightens up your skin tone just slightly, where this one kind of washes you out. So just something to keep in mind there. Moving on to something in the more neutral family. This is a really nice beige. So let's just kind of see. Working with your skin tone. So for you, I would maybe do this in an accent color. I don't know that I would do this in a solid.
Right, I don't think I would either.
Might wash you out a little too much. And then obviously we have like a creamy white, which really goes with everything. Kind of complements everybody. Again, this would be more of like an accent color that we could consider in one of those patterns, okay? Okay, now you said you were really interested in the blues. So let's start with a more traditional blue. This is like a royal blue color. And I'm already really liking this. So just kind of, yeah, I really like this. I think it complements your skin tone well. It doesn't clash with any of your undertones. Brings your eyes out a little bit. So definitely something to consider with this color blue. So I'll set that aside. And just as a reference, we can look at these other two. More green blue and then more of a traditional baby blue. I'm honestly liking both of these. I do think they do well as an accent to that other darker blue. Can I have you hold your arm out for me? Okay, so I'm kind of partial to this one, but I honestly like both of them, so definitely something to keep in mind. And I have a couple of other colors here. Don't think we're going to be going too much into the reds or pinks, but we'll kind of look at a salmon just to get an idea. This will also help us see where your undertones are. It does look like you're more of a red undertone as far as what I'm getting. This looks a little peachier against your skin, so just something to keep in mind when we're looking at the clothing, okay? Alrighty, so we're going to pull some things in that royal blue. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started with the measurements. I'll just be getting some basic numbers to kind of give us an idea of what we need to look for today, okay?
That's fine.
Alright, so let's just grab our notebook here so I can kind of jot things down as we go along. Start off with our flexible fabric ruler. Just getting some overall measurements, okay? How tall are you?
6'1.5".
6'1.5". About 22.5 from shoulder to shoulder. And just stretch your arm out for me. Just getting an idea of wrist to shoulder. Do you usually like your shirts to hit around where this one lands on you?
I do.
Okay. So about 30 inches there. Alrighty, I'll do this side just to make sure, but it's normally symmetrical there. And stretch your arm out for me. See. Okay. And let me just do higher up on the neckline. You said you were possibly interested in a collar.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around your waist.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, lastly, I'll just go around the back. I'm just gonna get from the backs of your shoulders across. And okay. Alright, guys, so let me just jot these down.
Okay.
And why don't I go ahead and pull a couple things for you,
Okay.
bring them back in, we can have a look at them, and
Cool.
we'll move on from there, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, James, I have a couple options for you here.
Okay.
We're starting with the long sleeves, okay?
Okay.
So firstly, I have a little bit more of a casual top.
Okay.
This is from Ralph Lauren. It is one of their prestige cotton. Very nice, a little bit of a thicker material, but it is very, very breathable. So nothing to worry about as far as being too hot, okay?
Okay.
So we can try this one on.
All right.
I also brought you one of our Claiborne options. This is a more kind of dressy button-down shirt.
Okay.
It does have a pattern on it, nothing too crazy. Just a little bit of a striped pattern, more muted
That's
down
fine.
with the lighter blues and the grays, so that's a very nice option. And lastly, this is probably my favorite pick. This is another Claiborne option. Maybe a little dressy, I would say,
Yeah.
out of the other three. And this is that royal blue that we were talking about, okay? So
Right.
perfect match there. So I'll have you try those on in whatever order you feel comfortable, and then we'll come back and see how they fit, okay?
All right. I'm right back.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay, looking good. How do you feel?
Feels good.
How do you feel about the texture?
I like it.
Good, okay. Does look maybe a little big overall, but I think it fits you pretty well.
Okay.
Stretch your arms out for me. I just want to get a look at the arm length. How do you feel? Maybe just a little long?
A little bit.
A little long,
Yeah.
okay. So we can kind of pin that back and get that fitted well for you. Is that about where you would want it to fit?
Yes.
Okay. Just pin that over. And you can kind of get an idea.
Oh yeah.
That's where it looks just a little cleaner.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so just looking at you in the mirror. It's a beautiful color, love
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
How do you feel overall? How do you feel about the
Feels
neckline?
good. Feels comfortable. Feels breathable.
You like the fit?
Yeah, I like
Not
it.
too heavy, but still
Right.
has that kind of luxurious cotton feel.
I like it. It's very soft.
It's not going to shrink or anything when you get it dry cleaned.
Okay.
So very nice. Overall, I think maybe something to keep in consideration. Okay.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, so let's go ahead and try on the second piece.
Okay.
I'll keep this one to the side. If you do decide to take it, we can get it tailored for you. Okay.
All right.
Okay. How do we feel?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
What do you think about this one? You like it
I do.
overall better than the other one, or?
I mean, it's different. It's a little more dressier than the other one, but I do like it.
Okay. And how do you feel about the pattern?
Yeah, pattern's fine.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it.
Overall, I like it. I will say, maybe washing you out just a tiny bit. It's a little lighter than
Okay.
something I would usually go for, but for the season, it is, spring, summertime. It's bright enough, it's colorful.
Okay.
Depending on the venue, I do think this would be a good fit. The arm length on this one is perfect for you,
Yeah.
which is good. Okay,
It
it's
is.
not too long overall. It looks good.
All right.
Collar. Overall, I
good.
really like it. Let me just tuck this tag in for you to get a little bit of a better look at the front. And this one does have the structured collar tips, so they're not going to get wrinkled as you get it
Okay.
dry cleaned. I maybe would take the sides in just a tad.
Okay.
But do you usually tuck in your longer sleeve shirts? Just kind of depends on where
Yeah.
you're going. So I think with this one, just because it is a little bigger, if you didn't want it tailored, if you did more of a tucked look, it would give you a little bit of that structure that would
Okay.
kind of jazz it up a little
Let's
bit.
go for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll keep this one in mind. Let's go ahead and try on the last option.
All right.
Wow. Okay. How do you like this one?
Oh, I love it.
Good. Overall, so far, I would say this one is definitely a winner for me. I
Yeah.
really, really like the color on you.
I like it too.
The blue complements your skin tones really well.
Okay.
Okay, so let's have a look in the mirror.
Mhm.
Very nice. How do you feel about where the collar falls on this one?
It's perfect.
This one I think overall suits your skin tone really well.
Okay.
I really like that royal blue with this
Yeah.
very, very subtle
Mm-hmm.
lighter blue detail. Super interesting. It looks like the sleeve length fits you perfectly, which is great. It doesn't look like it's too long. Looks really good at the shoulders. And can I just have you turn around for me? So I think with this one, honestly, you could do the tucked or untucked. I think either way, it looks really good. If you wanted to go more casual, you could maybe wear this with like a loafer or a
Alright.
boat shoe. Even like a dressy or sneaker, I think would look really good. You could bring out the lighter blue tone.
Right.
And obviously, if you wanted to tuck it in and go with more of a dress shoe, it would look really nice. Let's just roll this for you a little bit.
Sure.
I love this understated pattern. And again, this one has that structured collar. Alright, James, I think this looks good. I would definitely say this is a winner for the
Yeah,
event.
it
I
is a
really
winner.
like it. You could even wear like a lighter t-shirt underneath
Okay.
just to kind of balance out the material a little
Okay.
bit. This is one of our poly blends.
Okay.
So why don't we, I know you said you definitely wanted the one outfit.
Yes.
Why don't we go ahead and try maybe a couple more casual shirts that you could wear to
Okay.
work or like every day.
Okay.
I have a couple that we might need to get special ordered.
Okay.
I can display them for you on the mannequin. We can kind of look them over, tell me what materials you like, what colors you like, and we
Alright.
can go from there. Sound good?
Perfect.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is one of our more casual choices. This is
Okay.
like a, I would say a graphic tee, I
Yeah.
guess. obviously we have different prints that we could put on it.
Right.
This one is more of the crew neck style that I just wanted to show you. It is 100% cotton. These are individualistic, like I said. We can put whatever you want on there. Just kind of similar to what you came in with, but I did want to show you this because it's that darker black.
Okay.
That's really what we were going for here. And with this one, I do just want to show you a V-neck option, just so you can kind of get a gauge of what necklines you like for the more casual shirt, okay?
Sure.
So let me just switch this out for you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the same shirt, like I said, a really good example here. This material is slightly different. I would say this is a little thicker than the other one.
Okay.
Same color, that darker black. So the main difference here really is that this is a V-neck versus the crew neck.
Okay.
This tends to be my preference if you're gonna go with more of a graphic tee. I think the V-neck dresses it up as much as you can dress up a t-shirt.
Right.
So just kind of something to give you an idea about.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring in something what I would consider a level up from this, more of a polo collared short sleeve, okay? Alright, so this is our maybe slightly dressier polo shirt.
Okay.
This is a very, very nice thick material. Still breathable for summertime, but does have that more luxurious feel.
Right.
So a little bit, not so much of a structured collar, but still gives you that dressier look if you're going to work or just, you know, out to lunch.
Okay.
Does have a pocket, functional pocket, and is that darker black color that we were talking about. So how do you feel about something like this just for like an everyday basis?
I like it. I like the pocket accent.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
It does. And this kind of underlying pattern material does give it a little bit of a pop, so
like
it's
that
not
one.
just the muted black. I really like that.
Yep.
Could dress this up with a nice dress shoe. Could dress it down, wear a nice pair of sneakers. Very versatile, okay?
Alright.
So we have a little bit of a different color option here. This is like a heather gray.
Right.
Very popular this season. People are wanting to wear those fall winter colors in the summer, so heather gray is one of those very, very popular options. You can tell a little bit of difference with the material here.
Yeah, I can see.
This is our more athletic material versus the more durable cotton. Just kind of depends on what you're going for.
Okay.
People who tend to run hot maybe prefer the more athletic wear. If you work indoors a lot, maybe would prefer the thicker cotton, okay?
Alright.
And I do have one more option as far as color.
Okay.
Even more so of an athletic feel with this one. Slightly lighter than the one that I just showed you as far as texture. And lighter than the heather gray. This is more of an everyday gray. Difference here is that it has that slightly kind of bleached look.
Yeah.
Still looks very nice.
Okay.
Maybe a little more casual, and it has the colored accent in the collar.
Okay.
No pocket for this
Alright.
one, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So how do you feel about the cotton versus
I like the cotton.
you like the
most.
cotton, okay, you like the pocket,
Yes.
texture is good.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is something that we can definitely get for you. I would have to get it measured,
Okay.
fitted, and then we could send it off to you, or you could pick it up in store, okay?
Okay.
I
Awesome.
have two other options that we can look at before you go.
That's fine.
Okay. So let me just grab that for you. We'll switch them out, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so with this one we have a little bit more of a fun pattern going on. It is still very muted. It has some elements of the royal blue that you have on with a little bit of a lighter tone blue. Very athletic feel for this one. Kind of thin. I would compare this more to like a golf shirt.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Still very nice. Work appropriate, day-to-day
Sure.
appropriate. Could wear this to lunch,
Right.
wherever you're going. It really fits in with the setting. So how do you feel about the pattern specifically?
Pattern's great.
Not bad?
Yeah.
Kind of muted like the one you have on, but
Right.
maybe a little more
Like,
eye-catching.
you can't tell till you're up close, but
Really, yeah.
I
Looks
do.
very good.
I like it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and have one last look at another shirt, similar but different color, okay?
Sure.
Alright, James, of our casual shirts, I will say this one is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
I really like where the collar is more defined here with the pointed tips.
Okay.
This one has the accented tortoiseshell buttons, which is a very nice accent. Functional pocket. This one's a little different in that it buttons down. Maybe a little longer than the other, and this one does button all the way down, whereas the other one only buttoned up to the middle part, okay? So how do you feel about this one? Very athletic feeling?
Actually, I like this one a lot.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
it is very light.
It is very light, very day-to-day, but still a little dressier than the other material. Okay, so we can maybe get this one tailored for you, get it put to your specific measurements, and we can have this one sent out with the others.
Awesome, I would love that.
Perfect, okay. Well, let me just jot that down for you. I'll put this one down with that. I think gray one is the one that you said you like the best?
Yes.
Okay. And lastly, I just have a couple pairs of pants for you to look at to go with your shirt for the event that you're going to, okay? Okay, let me go grab those for you. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Alright, James, I have a couple pairs of pants for you here. The first ones are black. They're a little more of a dressier pant. Kind of like a khaki. Sort of chino length, maybe a little longer than a chino. And the other ones I have are the traditional 559 Levi's. Maybe a little more your style, but I thought we'd like to switch it up and just see what options we have, okay? So go ahead and try those on for me. And we'll see how they look.
Thank you.
Okay, very nice. So you want black ones first. How do you feel about these overall?
I like them.
You like the fit?
Yes.
Actually, it looks like the length on the fit is very
I think the length is great.
Length is nice.
Yes.
They're a little long now, but you don't have shoes on. As we have shoes, obviously, they'll lift and they'll fit you a little better. So I actually think the length is perfect. Inseam looks very good. Can I have you turn around for me? Just gonna lift your shirt up. Back seems to fit you very well. I'm gonna tuck this in the back just to kind of get an idea.
Okay.
So I like this tucked as well. We do have two functional buttoned back pockets back here, which is very nice. For this pair, I have a little more of a dressy belt that we can look at.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I really like the leather with these pants. Turn around for me.
Sure.
How do you feel about this belt?
Oh, alright, it's nice.
Very thick, hard leather. Has the silver accents that I think would go well.
Alright.
Okay, so maybe have a look at that. So this outfit, honestly, I think would be perfect.
I think this is
very nice. Yeah. Okay. I'm really liking this. Can I have you just try on the other pair just so we can kind of see?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in a second. Okay, very nice. How do you feel about the jeans?
I like them. The length is a little bit long, but
long.
the fit is good.
Yeah. Okay. Really, really like the color with this shirt. I actually think this color would go really well with the shirts that you chose, the polos. Very nice. Okay, I do agree that the fit's a little long. Looks like we need to take the inseam just a little bit. Let me move over here. Okay, just come aside. Looks like we need about a 15. And as far as the zipper line goes, I just have to get a little close here. So I would say we need to take off about 2 inches. You think if we cut 2 inches off the zipper line, maybe they'll fit a little better?
Okay.
And as far as the length, I do want to just mark. So if they were to fall, let's say here, a little better.
Yeah, that's good.
I would think with these you're going to be wearing maybe like a sneaker. Okay. So let's do about there. So what I'm going to do is fold these up. And then the top. I'm gonna go ahead and start using
Okay.
2 inches. Just so we know where to cut. Okay. Other than that, they do look like they fit pretty well overall.
They do.
Okay. How do you feel about the length with the folded versus the unfolded?
Way better.
A lot better.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, James. Back to your
Yes.
comfortable outfit there. Okay. Well, I've packed up your royal blue button up
Thank
and
you.
the black khakis.
Okay.
The leather belt is also in there.
Okay.
I went ahead and processed your gift card, so here's your receipt.
Thank you.
Just gonna give you a little bit of return information just in case.
Okay.
It also on the other side just has some information about your measurements and when you should expect to either come pick up
Okay.
or have the other items delivered, okay?
All right.
So we can
Thank you.
place those in the bag. Okay, and as a thank you today, I do have a couple of gifts with purchase.
Okay.
Thank you for shopping with us and happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
To start off, I have a couple choices of Father's Day cards.
Okay.
So the first is a little more cheesy. It says Dad
No,
Jam.
Without question, that one.
This one?
Yes.
You don't even want to see
Nope.
the other one?
That one's
Okay.
perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so it just says you rock, Dad. Happy
Perfect.
Father's Day. I'll put that in my card for you.
Thank you.
And I also have a set of these really nice Kenneth Cole dress socks.
Okay.
I went ahead and picked them out in colors that would coordinate with the shirt you're wearing
I
today,
see that.
okay?
All right.
The royal blue, also the black and the neutral, I think will also go really nice with the other shirts that you picked out.
Thank you.
To go with that, I also picked you out just a little mini set of the Calvin Klein
Okay.
colognes. I hope
Alright.
that's okay.
That's perfectly fine.
Just give you a little travel size
Thank you.
sample, see what you like. And of course, what Dad doesn't like jerky. I figured I'd send you with a couple of our best jerky
Okay.
options, okay? So we have the peppered pork and buffalo, a little bit of venison. If you're feeling fancy, you can go with the alligator.
All right.
Okay,
Those
feel
sound
free
like
to
those are the best ones.
share with your friends.
Thank you
Well, there you go, James. It was really nice to meet you. We hope that you come
Thank
back
you.
in.
so much.
And I did put my card in your bag,
Okay.
and we'll be giving you a call when we're ready with your other garments, okay?
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Happy
you.
Father's Day.
Thank you.